Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 20th, going to the 26th. Let me get comfortable. So sorry. Of February. There we go. Let's have a little look and see what's coming through for you guys. For the week ahead, please spirit for Virgo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And one more, please, for Virgo. All right. For Virgo, please. Beautiful. Yeah, you're kind of being like, ooh. I don't know why, like something my lips started to feel really weird. But anyway. Okay. I see you are getting something here. This could be a relationship, by the way. But this is just some really good news. This could be passing an exam, but this is just wish fulfillment for you. The only reason I'm saying this could be an engagement for a lot of you, by the way, or a marriage as well coming through, but I'm just seeing some really good results. Four of Wands is the 1111 card, so it's a wish fulfillment energy, okay? This is something you've been wishing for, praying for, something that you've asked for. The Hierophant is coming through either as that commitment or almost like a fulfilling of a promise, either from the universe or maybe from someone else. Someone's fulfilling a promise here. The Hierophant can also come through as contracts. That's always how I read it as well. If it's not an actual commitment to something, to someone, then it could definitely be like a contract coming through. But this is something that you've been praying for. And then you also have the Nine of Cups coming through. So immediately the whole theme for the week already is really to do with wish fulfillment. You're getting some very, very good news within this week, which is incredible for you, Virgo. It's really going to kind of put you at ease is what I'm feeling. Emotionally, you're going to feel really good. You're going to feel very supported. This Hierophant and Four of Wands energy feels very secure. So you're building something very secure. You're getting some good news to do with a foundation here. So you could be moving. That could be the contract. You could be, getting some sort of news or contract in terms of your work here. Either way, it's good. Whatever this is, you're going to feel very, very proud of where your life is kind of going, which is good. One thing I want to kind of clarify is this All That Glitters card. Okay. Interesting. I mean, so we have All That Glitters, which usually says that not everything that glitters is gold. So not everything that's on the surface is as good as it is deep down. So that could be people. Again, if someone may be very good looking, but they may be very ugly on the inside. So just be aware of this. We do have some masks being, taken off here. So I think you're seeing the truth about something. But this feels like it's something that you wanted. The truth is being exposed about this. It's being unmasked. So for some of you, you may have not seen something go a certain way. If it's in relation to whatever this good news is, you may have wanted it, but may not have thought it was going to happen. But now the mask is being revealed and it's actually something really good. And it is happening. But for others of you, there is a slight kind of warning here, very small, and it's not very drastic. But you have the Artist and the Judgment, which is kind of about your future is unfolding for you. The Artist is kind of like manifesting, visualizing, bringing something into reality. Judgment seems to be like you are entering that energy. There's a letting go of the old and getting ready for the new. So just pay attention when it comes down to what you have painted for yourself in terms of your future, especially if there's just a little message here saying that maybe what you wanted may not be really what you want. So just make sure you double check everything, by the way. This doesn't give me bad energy, but it's just a little bit of not everything that's shiny is worth something. So just pay attention to that maybe. The Judgment is truth is being revealed. Maybe this is something that you're discovering about or goal about. Manifestation here is actually, do I really want that? Is that very materialistic? Is that actually going to make me happy? Or is it just something that looks like it's going to make me happy, but the reality is not? I think some things are shifting in terms of what you want for yourself moving forward. I'm just gonna get one more. Sorry. I like to be comfortable in my readings, and that just for some reason helped me. Yeah, interesting. The Hermit. Do you know what? This could be something that's already happened. Yeah, for some of you, this is something that's already happened. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords here. Some of you could be really kind of seeing the truth very immediately, and you're like, whoa, like I completely understand now why something happened. Because the Hermit, this is your energy, by the way, Virgo. This is very much looking at something from a higher perspective, and looking at the road ahead, but also the road that you have just traveled. Like, you're on the top of the mountain now. Like, you're in a very big point. So the good thing is you've come from a very difficult place and you're at the top of it now. You don't need to climb anymore. Like, I think you've done a lot of hard work building up to this point. Things moving forward are going to be a lot easier. You're going to be in a position of making a lot of choices at this time. The number 111 is coming through as I'm saying this. But I see that you might be changing some like results, or like, sorry, not results, like some goals that you may have. Like, you may be actually, now that you're at the top, you're like, I actually don't know if I want this. Like, I might change it and do this instead. And some of you are looking at the past and going, I understand exactly why this happened. Because someone's mask was taken off here. Maybe a couple of people. Because we do have that. All right. Maybe even learning deeper about yourself, the role that you've played in your life so far, and maybe you're changing that, dedicating yourself towards this future. Like, you're really observing this week. You're looking at the past, looking at the future, and I think this is good for you. There's always a time and place for certain things. And usually we have the here and now, which is like no looking at the past, no looking at the future, focus on the present. But I feel like you've achieved something this week. So the present is great, and I think you are embodying that. There's so much gratitude coming from you this week. But you're also really kind of like observing and analyzing what has just happened and where you're going moving forward. We have a skull here as well. So this is like death card energy. All right, Scorpio energy here. So I feel like you have been through so much, so many changes, so many transformations in your life. This is why you are so wise. But you have this star moving forward, which is good. It's wish fulfillment. It's hope for the future. But the artist here is just saying that you get to create the next road ahead. So I think you're in the position this week of where you're really being called towards actually thinking about what it is you want and visualizing it, manifesting on it, meditating on it here so you can really see it, feel it. What does it feel like? Because judgment here is like moving to the next level. And for a lot of you, maybe that's just what this mask is. Some of you are removing an old way of being and you're becoming totally different. Some of you are letting go of an old self. Wow, this actually feels quite big. This is a very big week for you. Like, things are really shifting. Now, things have been changing for you, Virgo. Definitely get that. You've been through a lot of death energy. Like, release, let go, transform. It's tiring. But, like, you're reaching a point where, like, you're shedding all of this old skin off now. Completely kind of evolving. You guys are evolving? Wow, that feels super powerful. Like, maybe that's why your mask is off here too. You're leaving an old part of yourself in the past now. Big. This is big. So judgment, learning the lesson, releasing, understanding it for the truth. And for a lot of you, again, something did get exposed. And you're letting it go. Like, you're moving on. You're ready to go into this like destiny that you have created for yourself in this artist energy, okay? So if you haven't already, make sure you think about where you want to go moving forward. Like, visualize it. Be in this truth energy. Meditate for a bit. Get a clear head and really think about whether you want it or not. Because you have, like, there's an open window within this week to kind of elevate yourself onto that frequency. You don't need to be the one staring in at it anymore. This week, you will visualize it, and I can see you being there. Like, I really see you being there. The initial P has some significance. Could be a location, place, don't know. Could be your name. Could be something to do with this, but you're really moving towards it, which I love. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, like a snake energy is really coming through. Like you're shedding some skin, really shedding some skin. But maybe because of a snake, because it also has that kind of deceptive energy. And again, maybe our goals were very deceiving, meaning that maybe we didn't actually want that. That was a bit of the ego talking. But anyway, you're discovering a lot this week. Wow. Also getting a lot of wish fulfillment and commitment this week, which is also incredible. You then have between worlds. So again, this is you stepping into a new energy. I think some of you are, again, that past and future energy, you are in the middle of it. Like you're on that mountain in the middle of it. Wow, I'm seeing a lot for you guys. Like it's so clear. The old was so difficult for you. The initial E is coming in. It was so difficult for you. I think it took a lot from you. There's a lot of loss, a lot of lack, that death energy, of course. Like we are shedding this now, which is good because I really feel like this kind of really got to your self-esteem. It really made you not look after yourself so much. Maybe your health was, kind of declining, or there was some issues in your health here. Like there may have been just a lot of depression and anxiety. We have clouds here and this gray energy, which really does feel like mentally it was very hard to power through this. So number one, I want to say for you, Virgo, is like, good job. Like, I'm really proud of you, and you should be really proud of yourself too, because it's not easy to push forward when everything inside of you is telling you to stop and to give up, and you didn't. You carried on pushing. So this, I'm getting goosebumps. This energy is just saying, look, now you're seeing the results. Now you're seeing why you did not give up, and each step that you take moving forward is into this new reality, where you're looking after yourself, where you understand how much you are worthy of. This flamingo has the crown, has all this color into itself again, looking after itself. Your health will be very much a lot better than it has been. You can also see the celebration and some rewards coming your way, like people celebrating you, Virgo. And then number 3 here as well is you are aligning yourself to what it is that you're creating, which is exactly what we have just been saying. This goal, this dream, this vision of yours, I see you correcting a little bit, but now you're entering it. Ooh. Very nice. Then you have exchanging gifts. So this is where I'm seeing that you and somebody else, or someone is coming into your life who is giving you something, okay? This may be someone who is like, hey, like, you've done a lot for me. Let me do something for you. All right. Or this could just be the universe going, hey, like, you've given us the gift of this growth that you have done, and for believing in the universe. So now it's giving you the gift back. So there's a good exchange coming through for those in terms of relationships, who it resonates with, or even just commitments with people. Then this feels like an equal exchange, which is good. So there is a healthy dedication to something, whether it be relationship, career-wise, whatever it is. This is really good energy. And for some of you, could be going into a job where there's a lot of like perks and benefits, or like the bosses or managers really treat you very nicely. Like could just bring in lots of snacks and food or cakes. I don't know. I'm just seeing like good things. Like I'm seeing blessings after blessings, like good energy. Like, wow, like you might just feel so lucky. And yeah, it may feel like that, but you've been through a lot. So you deserve to be in this position. It feels good. And then we have building blocks. Now, specifically, I feel like in relation to this exchanging gift card, by the way, Virgo, it kind of feels like someone's giving you a gift that's going to, it's going to like benefit something that you're building for yourself. So let's say, for example, you're trying to create a company, let's say a t-shirt company. I don't know, if someone gifts you like a machine to help you with it, or someone gifts you, some money to help towards an investment towards it. Like just a small example. Or it could even just be you want to like do something for it's something to do with your future. It's something to do with the things that you're building for yourself. I love this energy. It is very Hermit Virgo energy. It's very independent. It's very secure. A lot of you guys have had to build yourself up here from scratch. You've had to do a lot. You never got taught how to do things. You had to teach yourself. So this is a really powerful energy to be in. Of course, we make mistakes, and the building blocks card is just a reminder that we have to be very clear about what we build from, what we allow into our life. I almost see these blocks that coming away, like people and decisions. Sometimes we make the wrong decision. Sometimes we let the wrong people into our life. And yeah, depending on how long they've been there or how much of an influence they were to you or how important they were, when they do, if it ends up being the wrong decision that you let this person into your life, it can kind of create a little bit of like a tower moment where it crumbles, it leaves. But then we can also replace it with something that's actually more meaningful, something that's more sturdy and more committed to you in the long term. So I feel like maybe you did have a lot of people who were not committed to you for the long term, maybe just very in and out energy, or just not very non-committal basically, or they just had second intentions here. We make mistakes, of course. We learn from this, and this is why we have to make mistakes, is for the lesson. And it can be very challenging and sometimes even damaging if it's, depending on the situation, it can be very damaging. But the building blocks card is saying that you are, out of everyone, someone who can really learn from this. And there's more blessings coming your way that you can build from. All right, but I do see someone's going to come in and give you a block here, whatever that is. Give you something that you can build from, something that you can use in the long term, something that really helps you as a person. It could be just someone like giving you a book. I don't know. It's something that is very, dare I say it, life-changing. It may not seem like it at the time. Like if they give you a book, for example, I'm going to say it like that. And at first it's like, oh, thanks so much. Like I've always wanted to read this book. And then you read the book and it actually ends up helping you navigate your decision making. It helps you personally for the long term. So again, yeah, there's a lot of good coming in. You're getting a lot of blessings. A lot of rewards are coming through in ways that it doesn't even look like rewards as well. Like I'm just seeing a lot of good coming in for you, Virgo, which is amazing and something that you're finally deserving of. So 7 of Pentacles, don't give up. Something that you are working on here is going to pay off, but it may be in a period of time where it doesn't look like it. 7 of Pentacles is kind of like the roots are really kind of going further than what you know and what you can see on the surface. So it may seem like hard work. You may have to keep going over something, editing something or changing something. Or you feel like you're kind of just watching and waiting for something to happen whilst you're nurturing it and it's just not changing. The 7 of Pentacles is saying don't give up. It is very Capricorn energy. One thing that we are learning at this point of time, Virgo, seems to be patience and seems to be commitment to whatever it is. So I see that you're working towards that 10 of Pentacles, that legacy, that beautiful, stable outcome, okay, with a lot of abundance. But you are in the process of doing all that hard work for it. But it is coming away. Don't you worry. Don't give up on something here. It may seem like hard work. Or right now it may not seem like it's getting you where you thought it would be by now. But it is going to. Alright, don't you worry. Anything else for Virgo, please, for this week? Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. You might be in a little bit of like... okay, this is going to go two ways. This could be specifically financially. All right, you could be going through a little bit of struggle here. I'm hearing like maybe a little bit of debt here, or maybe you're having to pay out to a lot, so you don't really have a lot for yourself. 5 of Pentacles is like feeling out a loss. Maybe you lost some money. Maybe you, again, had some unexpected bills here. The 5 of Pentacles is a feeling of like there is a bit of a wound here when it comes down to your finances, and maybe that's in alignment to that 7 of Pentacles that we had. You may be feeling really in like a very difficult place when it comes down to your stability. But this is why I'm saying don't give up. Some of you may have grown up in like poverty here. This could be your inner child like kind of panicking because something is not so stable. You don't have a lot. So you may have seen people go through that and see what it does to people emotionally. So it's affecting you. In this case, make sure you tend to your inner child here. Make sure that it knows that you are safe and that the universe is going to bless you. You are going to be blessed. You have the Death card energy, but the Empress coming through. So there is an ending and transformation to some old difficulties when it comes down to finances. So this may have been a period that you may have been in for a little while where your money has been really short, or you may feel very unstable in your life and you've been pushing, trying to make it work. It doesn't look like it. So you're feeling at a loss, feeling at a lack, feeling like, what am I going to do? The Death card is like a radical change, but we have to let go of something first. So not in terms of an opportunity, but maybe to do with this woundedness that is leaving within you, because this is like base chakra energy. When we kind of feel out of place in the world, or we feel like we have this lack perspective, then sitting in it kind of makes it kind of happen. It's self-fulfilling prophecy, not always, but energetically that's the energy that we're at. I think death card, when you believe that you are attracting an abundance no matter what it looks like right now, no matter what it looks like, because you have the Empress coming through, which is abundance, but she's not actively chasing, running after it, and really unsettled because of maybe some losses she's going through. She's allowing and understanding that specifically finances can come in but also go back out. So she understands whatever's going back out will come back to her. She is an abundant person. She is a high value person, and the universe knows it because she's in alignment with it. She knows that about herself. So Virgo, you guys are stepping into, or being asked to step into, this Empress energy of attracting. You are already doing the work. You've already done the chasing, and it feels like it made it kind of worse, or at least it felt like, oh, like I'm doing all this work and it's still not happening, or it's not where I want it to be. Like, you're sitting in this abundant energy of where you're not actively just sitting there, of course, but with the Empress, it's like you're not stressing about it because you know that the universe has your back. And I think this is where the Death card is coming through. We have to release something, let that old thing die out so that we can sit in this very comfortable energy, a very loving, compassionate energy, and understand that because you are who you are and you're stepping into alignment with that, with no fear, no worries, no blockages, then this flow becomes very healthy with what's going out and what's coming back in. So this is good for streams of income, or again, just how your money is flowing. Now, for others of you, again, you could be doing a lot of that inner work, but there are some wounds that maybe we're kind of a little bit needing to address and heal from your inner child that have not been addressed. Or we need to let go, with the Four of Cups here, of some emotional, like, sometimes we can be very fearful to let go of certain memories and certain painful periods of our life, and repeating that story in our head because our old self didn't feel validated enough for it. So the reason why we bring it up a lot now, the reason why it is still on your mind, is because I think maybe you need to speak to someone about it. Let's clarify this, or at least just accept that this is over. Three of Pentacles, maybe speaking to some people about it. That could be like a therapist, or it could be some very good friends here who can give you some solid advice. Because the Five of Pentacles feels like you're really cradling this old you, even if it's not a baby, whatever age you are going through this lack and loss and difficult times. Like, it feels like you're cradling that and you're nurturing it, which is good, but like you're holding on to it and not releasing it. That is not who you are anymore. Again, so going back, I'm trying to pull this all together here, Virgo, like, completely valid in what you've been through. It's not to dismiss it. It's not to pretend you didn't go through that, but it's to understand that you're not going through that anymore, even if it looks like it. Like that, I think that's the reason why there might be a little bit of stress with what you're going through now, is because it's reminding you of an old state of being and what you previously went through and what that looked like and how that ended. But you need to understand that your situation is very different. But your inner child or your inner self is kind of panicking because it has seen it before. So you're having a little bit of, like, maybe it's some mild PTSD a little bit. Because your body, I mean, I think it's natural when you go through something traumatizing and you've witnessed some traumatizing things, specifically to do with homes, your money. Sorry, like, my arms are just up here. Why not? Do with, watching people having to work super hard for things. So we get conditioned, like, involuntarily to then really push and force things, whereas the Empress is more that flow. So I think speak to some people, collaborate with some people, even if it's just someone who can help you with these releasing of these emotions. I think this can be very helpful. Some of you may already have these people around you. This feels very friendly. This feels like friends. This feels like people you can speak to with the Page of Wands, right? And also, some of you are going to get an opportunity coming through where you can collaborate and maybe make some financial windfalls, they're saying, and gains here with others, or with a plan. You guys could be hiring people, or, again, working with people. Okay, so yeah, the death card coming through is like, let that go, let that old experience go, let that old lack perspective go. Even though you are currently in a little bit of a difficult period, the Empress is saying when you sit gracefully in it and understand that this may be going out of my life, I may be having to pay for these things, but I know because of the person I am and the energy that I'm elevating on, this has something to do with this vision that you have of your future. You're sitting in alignment to who that person is, how that person reacts to certain challenges, how that person reacts to financial investments or financial exchanges, whatever kind of like words you want to use for it, maybe even in terms of love. How does this person handle rejection? How does this person handle challenges? And you're becoming that, which means letting go of who you have been or what you have been through. So this death card is quite challenging, I'm not gonna lie. That can be very difficult, and as a human being myself, I completely can understand that this is not so easy, because a lot of the time we have to see it to believe it, but this and the universe kind of works the other way around, which is a bit tough. You have to believe it to see it, actually. And that's what the Empress is. She just knows that it's going to come back because she's abundant, and that could be a good affirmation for you, is that you are abundant. All right, anything else for Virgo? The Fool, Four of Swords. Let's clarify where the Fool is going. Six of Swords. Some of you guys could have some spontaneous travel coming through, very spontaneous. This could be movement. You could just move like spontaneously, or it happens very quickly. Because you have the Four of Swords, which is resting and healing. And then that Fool card kind of came through like this. So you seem to just, you've been through a period of healing, period of rest, period of maybe not doing so much, or again, like resting, healing, something to do with movement. Maybe you haven't traveled for a while. Maybe you haven't gone on a holiday for a while. Maybe you've just been focusing on yourself, building whatever it is here. And you have the Fool, which is a very spontaneous leap of faith that lands you with the Six of Swords. So travel, moving forward, moving away. I actually think you're skipping a painful situation, because you're going from the Four to a leap over the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords, which is nice. It means you're not falling out with anybody at this time. Maybe you've done that already. So yeah, you're moving towards the Six of Swords, which is travel. Absolutely, you guys could be going somewhere, but this is energetically, maybe even literally, moving away from difficult times, moving into something much calmer for yourself. So maybe this is like a timeline, like, or what do you call it? Is it like a timeline shift? Like you're leaping, quantum leap? You guys could be doing, I would actually recommend doing meditations like that, because the beginning cards that we had did look like that. It looks like you are leaping into a vision, literally. Like I'm seeing it like that. I'm here, pay attention to your dreams, because maybe some of you are having very like spiritual dreams at this time. That is your spirit guides trying to communicate with you. Yeah, you're rising into your dreams. Because it may seem like your dreams are up here. I think you're really kind of getting like you're getting fast tracked to it, but it's only because you're embodying it. Energetically, you're becoming it. So in your physical reality, the world has to adapt to your vision of yourself. So if you always envision yourself as someone who, I'm working towards it, I'll get there eventually, like, then you will always be in that I'll get there eventually. The world will always be in progress. So what they're saying here, sorry, I'm really just channeling this in for you, is that when you believe you already have it, and this is how manifestation works already, but I really feel like I'm being spoken to at this time. So when you believe you already have it, and you're in that energy of acting as if you are being the person you want to become, you are already energetically surrounded by this stuff, you're in that same frequency, then the world is having to shift to that. Big stuff, Virgo, I'm telling you now. This year is going to be like the best year of your life so far. Like I really feel like this is going to be huge. Wow. You guys have been through a lot of deceit here, especially financially. Wow. Yeah, maybe you trust the wrong people with your finances, or went through a job that stole from you, something stole from you. Three of Wands, you guys could be waiting for some like karma from this. Three of Wands is also you're waiting for it to come back. Again, yeah, again, this stealing energy with the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles here. Maybe something made you believe you were going to get some finances out of it, or made you believe something. But the Seven of Swords is, it feels like this person may have covered their tracks or get taken something with them. Like someone, yeah, someone may have been like very deceitful when it comes down to your finances here. Or again, career-wise. Three of Wands is saying, like, when instead of feeling at lack, at loss, like, yeah, you have to like make amends and rebuild everything from what this person did to you. It could be in terms of relationships. Someone made you believe that you were going to have something solid and long term, basically, with them. But the Three of Wands is like, instead of looking for that karma in the wrong places, this person is most likely not going to give to you what it took. The situation is most likely not going to give to you what you took. And the only way to kind of heal that energy is by understanding that the universe is going to be the karma here. They're going to give you everything that you lost plus more, because you're now in this Empress energy of understanding that actually people have done me wrong. People have taken from me. There is this abandonment wound, or again, this lack, loss energy. It is kind of victim mentality, but granted, you have been through that. And I can see that there has been some deceit when it comes down to this. So this Empress, what? This Empress is like, I'm rising above it, quite literally. You're rising into this new person. And if this person does come back, you are not the same person. You're in this very loving energy. Okay, which is very good, actually. I really like this. And this is what's leading towards the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. It's like a beginning and an wow. Oh my god, I'm sorry for shouting, but like the Star card, the Ten of Pentacles, all your wishes by being in this Empress. This is the card that we're looking at. This new beginning. Beautiful. We're no longer looking at the negatives and worrying about it, feeling disappointed about what's already happened. You're taking the two cups that you have left, which is loving energy. And this is where things are really changing. Could get some communication from somebody here where it is reciprocated. Again, this is someone who's going to help you with a plan. This is very similar to this exchanging gifts card, okay? Like we said before. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit of anxiety now that this is happening. So you guys may feel very out of your depth, like, all right, something may seem like out of your league or out of your depth, but no, you are fully just capable. You're capable of achieving this. This is only like this imposter syndrome that comes with the Empress. All right, so make sure that you feel those feelings. Don't hide them away. Don't reject them. Just allow them to flow through. All right. Oh my god, a very long reading. I'm so sorry, but it was very worthwhile. All right, let's see what else is going on for Virgos this week. Ooh. All right, we have dark man coming through. This could be you guys. If you have dark hair, dark complexion here, you could be dealing with someone here with dark hair and dark complexion. We have lion coming through. So time to act. You're being told to act. Again, act as if, go in it. We have the lion energy, which is like taking that like bold, courageous leap of being where you want to be. Like you're on the road to success. We did see you was on the top of that mountain. I love when the tarot does this. Anything else for Virgos, please? Like I actually feel really anxious. Like I feel nauseous. Maybe you guys really suffer with anxiety. For you guys, you are highly thought of. This could be through this dark man. But again, if you are the dark man, then that is you. You are highly thought of. You're stepping into your power. You're taking action. You're being seen as very courageous, very strong. Well, you are. But someone definitely is seeing you. That bow is very similar to the exchanging gifts, by the way. So someone who sees potential in you is going to gift you something. This could be an investment, by the way. This could be some... It doesn't feel like advice, but maybe it could be. You have honor and respect will come to you with the crown. You guys could be getting rewarded. But again, someone is seeing potential in you and they're investing in you, whatever that means. It could be love. It could be, again, helping towards this future of yours. We have waiting. We have waiting for news package letter here. And you have unicorn. All right. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. This third eye coming through for you. Yeah, we do have Spear here, so heartache over what you no longer have. You'll be playing a different role. So again, you have been in a period of being hurt, seeing things from a hurt place, you know. But now you're changing that. You're playing a different role. You're no longer going to be the hurt person anymore. You're really stepping into your power. Loving energy. Handshake, yeah, a meeting with a stranger could be important. I really see some people coming in like, when you step into this alignment, all of a sudden all this change happens, which is where I'm feeling this anxiety, but this is all helping you. But I do believe that this is probably coming up for you as the fox here. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business, is kind of like adapting to this. Foxes are very intelligent, so you guys are very intelligent. You're able to really kind of navigate yourself through this. So don't let your anxiety deceive you. All right. It just feels very new, and it's like, whoa, am I completely out of my depth here? They're just saying, like, you might make mistakes. Some of you are going to be in a spotlight here, and this is why you're feeling like, oh my god. Some of you could end up on TV. Like, I'm just seeing here, like, whoa, like, feeling like I should not be here. But yes, you should. You're here for a reason. Like, it's just this, like, crippling fear a little bit, and I'm getting really strong goosebumps as I'm saying this. So I think there's a little bit of fear, imposter syndrome involved, but I think it's going to go completely well. I think it's going to be incredible for you, so don't worry. We have the dog spirit here, which says be loyal to what you love. We do the 9 and a 1 going to a 10, which is completion here. So if you guys stick out to something that you really enjoy, even if it's not giving you results or like showing you immediate things straight away, something can be worked on, whether it's a relationship or a career path, or something that you're sticking your like energy into and not giving up on, then it feels like it's going to be a happy completion here. We have turkey spirit saying give with gratitude and grace, because you know it's coming back. You know, the most like successful people really do a lot of like charity work, because not only do they just want to give back, but it is also just really good for your karma, because you're understanding the flow of life. When you are giving, you know that you're going to receive, and that you know how to make more. Even when you don't, you're trusting in the universe to just bring it in, and you'll start to see this happening for you. So anyways, Virgo, I love you guys. This is a long reading, so I hope you guys have been comfortable. But yeah, I'm sending you all my love. If you'd like a personal reading, that's linked down below. Only sold on my website, not on Instagram, not in the comment section, and not on any dodgy links. All right, directly from my website. Don't believe in scammers or impersonators. I am not emailing, messaging, or commenting about readings on my channel, so, or my Instagram. Okay, so I love you guys. With that being said, have an incredible week. It looks like your life is really kind of changing this year, so the energy is all there. Send you all my love, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.